Cooper Elementary was honored today to be the location of the town of Clayton's planting of new trees for Arbor Day, and our students are very thankful and deeply appreciative of this opportunity. And we wanted our students to know how grateful we are that the town of Clayton is investing time and energy to make us a beautiful place.
Our very first Arbor Day, we decided to plant trees here in Clayton, and guess where we planted them?
Right here!
Right here at Cooper Elementary. Do you see those magnolias that are in the sunshine there? Those are the trees that we planted back in 2008, and they were only this big. So do you see around us some of these plants that have the brown mulch around them? There's 3 behind, there's one right there, and one over there, and some over by the parking lot. As you guys grow up, those trees are gonna grow up too. Isn't that cool? And those will be the trees that you can say to your friends or maybe to your children when they're grown up, I was there the day they planted those.
Good morning, everyone. It's really exciting to see you all here for this event today. And I'm now going to read the proclamation for Arbor Day. Whereas in 1872, J. Sterling Morton proposed to the Nebraska Board of Agriculture that a special day be set aside for planting trees. And whereas the holiday, Arbor Day, was first observed with the planting of more than 1 million trees. And whereas Arbor Day is now observed throughout the nation and the world, and whereas trees can reduce the erosion of our precious topsoil by wind and water, can cut heating and cooling costs, moderate the temperature, clean the air, produce oxygen, and provide habitat for wildlife, trees increase property values, enhance economic vitality of the business districts, provide buffers from traffic, and provide a natural playground for people of all ages. And whereas the town of Clayton has been named Tree City USA for the 10th year in a row and continues to maintain and improve our urban forest by the planting of additional trees to enhance our community. And whereas trees, wherever they are planted, are a source of joy and spiritual renewal, and now therefore let it be proclaimed that the Honorable Mayor and the Town Council of the Town of Clayton, North Carolina, that Friday, March 17th, 2017 be recognized as Arbor Day, and we urge all citizens to celebrate Arbor Day and to support efforts to protect our trees and woodlands. We encourage all citizens to plant trees and to promote the well-being of this and future generations. Duly proclaimed by the Clayton Town Council this 6th day of March 2017 while in regular session. Signed, Jody L. McLeod, Mayor of the Town of Clayton.
You guys like Dr. Seuss, right? Yeah! Me too. And one of my favorite books is The Lorax. And what did the Lorax say? Do you guys remember? Remember the trees, right? Let's remember the trees on Arbor Day!
On behalf of the mayor and the council, I want to welcome everybody here today. I want to thank you for letting us come over and participate in this with you today. This is an important day. You know, one of our goals as the town council is to have one of the prettiest, best looking towns in the entire world. And when we drive up the street and we see these big, tall, pretty trees, that's a part of that. And I was blessed enough that I went to school here when I was young, along with Miss Clausen and maybe some of your other teachers. And when we were here, this was just a really kind of ugly area. This was nothing over here, just a big old open lot with just water stood every time it rained, and just really wasn't a really pretty place. And because of the participation of you guys and the Forest Service and the town, you know, now we have big, pretty trees in this area. And by planting these that have been planted today, I hope that in a few years we can ride by and see even more of these big tall trees. So thank you for being here and thank you for being part of this.
It is a pleasure to be here today to celebrate Arbor Day, to represent the North Carolina Forest Service in presenting the town of Clayton with its Tree City USA Award for accomplishments in 2016. Clayton is one of 87 cities and towns in North Carolina and one of over 3,400 in the nation to receive this recognition for 2016, which also marks the 11th year that Clayton has earned this national designation. Established in 1976, the Tree City USA program is sponsored by the National Arbor Day Foundation in cooperation with the National Association of State Foresters and recognizes communities that make planting and caring for trees a priority. These are nearly 4 million residents in North Carolina who live in tree cities, from Charlotte with more than 800,000 residents to Bath with 250 residents. The Tree City USA program in North Carolina is administered by the North Carolina Forest Service, which is why I'm here today to present you with your award. This award encourages management of urban trees for a healthy, sustainable urban forest that reduces energy costs and consumption, boosts property values, builds strong community ties, and honors the community. In 2016, Clayton accomplished 4 required criteria for this award. 1, maintaining a public tree ordinance which establishes policies for managing street and park trees. 2, a tree board responsible for the care and management of the community's trees. 3, a community forestry program with an annual budget of at least $2 per capita. And 4, an annual Arbor Day observance and proclamation to celebrate trees and the many benefits they provide. This is why we are celebrating today. For a community forestry program to be effective, it takes support and commitment from the entire community. In Clayton, the community forestry program thrives because of the combined dedication of the tree board members, the town staff, elected officials, business community, homeowners, and all the residents who take pride in the quality of life of Clayton. So on behalf of the National Arbor Day Foundation and the North Carolina Forest Service, I'm pleased to present Clayton with your 2016 Tree City USA Award.
Town of Clayton, we are so honored and deeply, deeply appreciative that you chose Cooper Elementary. Thank you so much for helping to make our school a beautiful place.
Ready? 3, 2, 1.
But plant a tree somewhere and watch it grow.
Today was about how we grow trees in like our playground to make it a good place and good for our environment. I think it's beautiful because now we have like a lot of trees and I think it's beautiful.